Module number 30. Viscosity printing. Apparatives and materials. Zinc, copper or iron block size 7 inches into 7 inches. Tracing and carbon paper. Etching, drawing needle. Scraper or a metal file, brasso. Sticker paper, black printing ink. Swap out solution. Inking knife. Hard ground, inking glass. Paper for printing. Cotton rags and kerosene for cleaning, printing machine, hand glove, face mask, roller or brayer, hot plate, woolen felt, plastic tray, nitric acid solution. Nitric acid of 60% purity. Carefully choose one zinc or copper block. Ensure that the block chosen is cut at right angles of 7 inches into 7 inches in size. The design to be printed has to be of the same dimensions as the size of the block, that is 7 inches into 7 inches. Prepare several sketches to refine the design and select one for printing. In the history of printmaking, we have seen that the most sought after thing by the artist is to simplify colors by integrating them simultaneously on one plate and printing the plate in a single pass through the press. However, during the experiments in printmaking techniques, superimposing of colors over one another simultaneously in a consistent manner was not achieved, as in the colors would not be printed predictably. The use of raw linseed oil, which modified the interaction of color layers, has been the solution to this problem, giving a new insight into the way printmaking is handled in various techniques. The use of linseed oil thus made it possible to superimpose two or more color layers as desired on a single plate. Add to this a difference in the density of the ink modified using linseed oil made the layers adhere to each other. When two colors are simply superimposed, their surface films interact. But by wetting one ink with raw linseed oil, we realize that it tends to be absorbed by the drier ink layer. This is like a magnetic attraction. This is how the technique of viscosity printmaking was developed. Slope the edges of the entire block using a metal file. This technique is called beveling the block edges. Carefully polish the surface to be edged, clean with brasso. Degrease the block. This is carried out by cleaning the entire block with soap. Next, this clean block is applied with hard ground and smoked on the side to be edged. Viscosity printing is the unique multicolor printmaking technique which employs both the principles of relief printmaking and integral printmaking. Stanley William Heicher was the pioneer of this technique in the 1960s. This process uses the principle of viscosity to print multiple colors of ink from one single plate, rather than relying on multiple plates for color separation. It is a final art printmaking technique, making original prints in limited editions, as it is slow and allows too much variation between proofs to make large editions feasible. Color viscosity printing is among the latest developments in printmaking. By making the ink differently wetter, the process of printing can become predictable and clearer. Also, one has to remember that once the roller is run over the plate, the pressure also acts as an important factor in the way the layers interact with each other. The pressure often pushes the oil layers onto the drier ink layer and the attraction sets into an adhesive state. This can be controlled manually by the person who rolls the roller over the plate, and hence, while it creates the specific and sharp output of prints which are predictable and precise, upon mastering this technique, the uniqueness can be reached, making original print outputs. This technique is one of the consistent experimentation and processes which need practice to be able to pinpoint and understand the deeper nuances of how ink, oil, and the manual rolling of a roller under pressure comes into play. Draw or trace the design or sketch on the block. This sketch can be further improved at the time of the final drawing on the block. Draw the image chosen in a bold manner on the block with the help of etching needle or different tools with varying light pressure. In Integlo, we see printed what is below the surface of the plate and the ink is embossed on the paper. Integlo prints. For example, bills and most stamps are engraved in metal plates and are printed after a viscous ink is forced into grooves, scratches, edge lines, or indentations. The polished surface is then wiped clean using newsprint and tarlatan, leaving ink only below plate level. The plate is then covered with a dampened paper and felt blankets. It is run through the press where great pressure, approximately 8 tons to the square inch, pushes the dampened paper down into the engraved or edged grooves to pick up ink. In viscosity printing, 3 to 4 colors of inks are mixed, each of a different viscosity. This viscosity is adjusted by the addition of uncooked linseed oil. Metal plates, usually copper or zinc, are used, as in the Integlo processing. The artist produces images on the plate by etching lines or textures. The plate is then inked in several stages. The first ink would be fairly dense, of a relatively high viscosity. The application of the high viscosity ink is carried out as in any Integlo process, by forcing it into the recesses of the plate and then wiping off the plate surface with a tarlatan. Ink of a second color and the thinnest viscosity is then applied to the surface of the plate with a hard rubber roller so that it covers the plate in one pass and only transferred onto the highest areas of the plate. Ink of a third color and a much stiffer consistency is then applied to the lower areas of the plate with a softer rubber roller. The varying viscosities of the two rolled on inks prevent them from mixing. A fourth color of even thinner viscosity can also be applied at this point. The color is either spread out on a glass plate, which is then pressed against the printing plate so that the ink only adheres to the highest points of the metal plate, or it is applied by a hard roller applied with very little pressure. This process may be done with a monotype as well. Inking the acrylic or plexiglass plate with one ink with a very high viscosity and following that rolling a very loose ink over it produces two tones on a single plate. One may attempt to scratch an image onto the plate, but acrylic and plexiglass plates are more temperamental than copper or zinc and wear out sooner. A sheet of printing paper is then placed on the upright plate and passed through a printing press, which prints all of the colors simultaneously. This is of a certain advantage, as in some other multicolor printing processes, correct registration of the blocks present a difficulty. Through experimentation with complex combinations of varying colors and viscosities, the process results in unique prints and small additions. Prepare the block with the help of line etching, acquaintance, etc. techniques employed in etching. This ensures that each level has 3 different etching techniques used for the preparation of the block. The block is now to be etched using a nitric acid solution. This is the etchant solution. To prepare the etchant, mix carefully 1 part nitric acid with 8 parts water in a plastic tray, or 1:6 proportion of the nitric acid, which has 60% purity. The back side of the block to be etched is first covered with an acid resistant coat, either of black Japan or a plastic sticker. Now gently and carefully lower the block into the acid solution in the plastic tray 3 times. It should be noted that for a normal edged line, the duration of soaking the block in acid is 25 minutes. And for varying levels of etching, it may be placed in the solution of 25 by 40 by 60 minutes, depending upon the 3 steps of etching employed. There is a possibility of air bubbles forming during the etching process, hence it is imperative one removes them using a feather or other such implement at the time the block is being etched. Dr. Krishna Reddy, born in Nandanur, Andhra Pradesh on the 15th of July 1925, printmaker and sculptor Krishna Reddy is a force to be reckoned with. He had been drawing since very young, and by 15 he was painting posters of the Quit India movement against the British. After being arrested a few times, he managed to escape and went to study at the Vishwa Bharati University. Reddy was educated in Vishwa Bharati University, Shantiniketan, West Bengal from 1941 to 1946. He considers Nandlal Bose at Shantiniketan among his greatest influence. Nandlal Bose taught Reddy to explore the essence of nature. From Shantiniketan he went to Kalakshetra in Madras to teach art. Here he became friends with the philosopher J. Krishnamurti and sculpted a series of murals. Reddy also was the head of the art section at Kalakshetra, Madras from the years 1947 to 50. From 1951 to 52, he went back to studying at the Slade School of Fine Arts, University College, University of London. Reddy studied under the sculptor Henry Murray in the Slade School of Art. It was also here that he studied sculpture under Osip Zadkine and Marino Marini in Milan. He studied engraving under the tutelage of Stanley William Hayter in Paris. Once the etching is done, an engraving machine tool can be used to deepen the lines and smoothen the edges of all forms. Now to prepare the varying inks of viscosity printing on glass, take one color and add some magnesium carbonate and mix properly. Reddy has been considered today as a master in integral printmaking, and he has been a guest professor at many top-ranking universities in the USA. Since 1965, he has been an associate director at Hayter's Atelier 17 in Paris. When Reddy joined the Atelier 17 in 1951, it was a workshop and an international hub for artists who gathered and worked here. At the Atelier 17, he had assisted John Miro in exploring the simultaneous production of multicolored etchings from single copper plates. He also interacted with other great artists such as Giacometti, Brancusi, Claes Oldenburg, Jasper Johns, etc. Reddy was awarded as Padma Shri in 1972 in recognition of his distinguished contributions in the field of art. What makes his art special and unique are his styles and techniques developed by him over the years of constant explorations into a lesser known medium. Reddy's prints are abstract in style, depictions. He created supple grid-like designs on his plates with intricate textural effects to bring depth and movement. The myriad complex colors that he introduced in prints are marked by a contemplative approach to the infinite mysteries of nature. Take the second color and add a few drops of uncooked raw linseed oil and mix properly. It was in Stanley Hayter's Atelier 17 in Paris that Reddy explored the possibilities of obtaining multicolored imagery from a single plate by layering varying densities of printing ink, one on the top of the other. Close inspection of his prints reveal astonishing color juxtaposition and textural variations achieved by the differing order of color rolling and astute use of transparent ink. Take the third color and add uncooked raw linseed oil, a little more than the amount added to the second color, and mix thoroughly. He is probably the only printmaker who created over 50 color prints of amazing variety from a single matrix. While working at Atelier 17, Krishna Reddy was instrumental in developing a new printing process to produce multicolored prints from a single printing matrix by exploiting the viscosity and tackiness of the inks, subsequently named viscosity printing. Sticky and thick ink does not roll down on top of oily, runny ink, but oily and runny ink does roll down on top of sticky and thick. Inks of different tack and viscosity are employed to edition multicolored prints of deeply etched and carved metal printing plates. This process reveals the three-dimensionality of the printing matrix to a significant degree. In the case of printing matrix with three distinct areas, textured, original surface, and areas that have been smoothly etched to a lower level, each area will print in a different color. The matrix is inked and wiped as an integral using etching ink for the first color. A hard roller with slightly runny ink is used to put a layer of ink onto the original surface of the second color. Etching is often fairly viscous but has very low tack, so the second color does not adhere to the textured areas. A soft roller with stiff ink is rolled over the entire plate of the third color. The matrix is printed just like any integral. When this is carefully done, each color is distinct and the process is repeatable. Each step in this process is sensitive to the point that most printmakers employ it for producing monotypes and monoprints rather than editions. The three colors prepared have varying consistencies, namely hard, medium, and soft. Each of these colors are prepared specifically for the three different types of rollers to be used: hard, medium, and soft. Depending upon the consistency of the ink and the pressure of the different rollers, the ink fills up in the block and maximum number of wipes maintains the even upper relief surfaces, integral recesses, and the clean edges. Reddy radicalized printmaking by mastering the viscosity technique to obtain multicolored image from a single plate. Reddy claims he became a printmaker due to his love of sculpting. He created a low-relief sculpture on a plate by gouging and digging to create works of luminous depth. According to Reddy, art is a medium like writing or science and printmaking a language. It depends on how one uses this medium. Techniques are frozen formulas and the books are full of them. But the printmaker must play with all these techniques and become familiar with them to free one from them. For him, the joy is the participation with all the various means it takes to make a print. Reddy believes in the necessity of simplification. His imagery is based on the real but stripped of all extraneous details. His clone series is based on a visit to a circus. The plant, the fish, and the whirlpool grew from close observation of the nature. All this and more can be viewed by the artist community or students alike as they discover for themselves the wonder of Dr. Krishna Reddy's work. Roll the colors using 3 rollers, starting with the soft roller with full pressure, the second medium roller with medium pressure, and the third roller without any pressure on the plate at the time. Health and safety precautions. 1. Do not eat or drink close to work area to prevent accidental ingestion. 2. Familiarize yourself with substances that are hazardous. 3. Clean hands thoroughly after working using baby oil, soap and water or a non-toxic hand cleaner. 4. Keep work area clean and organized. 5. Ask your doctor if you are taking medication or are pregnant about what precautions you should be taking. 6. Identify location of fire extinguishers, first aid box and eye wash stations. Ask your professor if need be. 7. Notify your professor about any health condition or medication that may affect you in the classroom. 8. Store concentrated nitric acid and potassium chloride separately from other chemicals. Whenever possible, use diluted acid. 9. Acid etching should be done with local exhaust ventilation. 10. An important safety rule when diluting concentrated acid is to add the acid to the water, never the reverse. Wear appropriate gloves, goggles, and protective aprons or lab coat when handling acids. 12. If acid is spilled on your skin, wash with lots of water. In case of eye contact, rinse the eyes with water for at least 15 to 20 minutes and seek medical attention. Cover acid baths when not in use. 13. Oil-based inks contain treated linseed oils. While linseed oil is not considered a hazard by skin contact or inhalation, ingestion or large amounts of some treated linseed oils might be hazardous due to presence of small amount of toxic heavy metals. Oil vehicles are flammable when heated, and rags soaked in these may ignite by spontaneous combustion. 14. Modifiers. Benzene used with magnesium carbonate as a tack reducer is moderately toxic and flammable. Vaseline, curb grease or Crisco are not significantly hazardous. Stiffeners, magnesium carbonate is not significantly toxic. 15. In general, organic solvents are one of the most underrated hazards in art materials. Organic solvents are used in printmaking to dissolve and mix with oils, resins, varnishes and inks, and to clean plates, rollers, tools, and even hands. 16. Keep tools sharp, store them safely and always cut away from yourself. In advance, locate the nearest first aid box. 17. When possible, clamp down plates to avoid slippage. 18. Minimize the chance of carpal tunnel syndrome by choosing tools with wide handles, avoiding tight grips and including hand flexing exercises during regular rest periods. Set work table height so wrist flexing motions are minimal. A final registration is made on the machine. The paper to be used to print is capped, soaked and blotted half an hour before the print is taken and should be damp when being printed for Intaglio processes. Take the final print on the ready damp paper. Mark the edition number on the paper